Om Asato Ma Sadgamayo Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamayo Mrittur Ma Amritangamayo. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Lead us from unreal to the real. Lead us from darkness to enlightenment. Lead us from ignorance to enlightenment and darkness to light. And lead us from the death to immortality. Om peace, peace, peace. Today we would like to speak on positive mental attitude. Most of our suffering in our lives, this is not due to the whole world, that they are all forcing us, jumping on us like tigers and lions and trying to torture us, kill us. We suffer because of our own mental attitude. So it is a very important thing, even for the devotees, to have an introspection about this fact. And I will try to explain, quoting from Master Swamiji, Gita, a little bit. In our Vedas, Upanishads, we always do Shanti mantras also. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Now itself I chanted peace, peace, peace. There are three types of suffering. A little bit comes from the natural calamities. It is not every day happening. A little bit we suffer from the criminals, lions, tigers, human beings. That also happens in our life sometimes. But mainly we suffer from our mental condition, from our own mind. Adhyatmik, Odhi Atma, the root, the source. The location of that suffering is where? In our mind. So, we should train our mind properly. I will quote a little bit from the Dhyana Yoga also. Bhagavan is telling, if we can control our mind, then Amritattam, this eternal bliss, we can enjoy in this life. Although the world we know, as we all know, it is a place where everyone suffers, but we will not suffer if we know the secret. Everything we have, but if mentally we are not trained, as Sri Ramakrishna said, Guru Krishna Vaishnav Tiner Daya Holo, Eker Daya Bine Jeev Chhare Khare Galo. I will translate. Guru, my teacher, his grace is there, blessings is there. He has blessed me. Yes, go ahead. Go beyond this suffering. Know thyself. Atmanam Viddhi. I bless you. Krishna, God. God's grace also is there. Otherwise, why you have got this human birth, this wonderful body? Shankaracharya tells in Vivekachudamani, Trividham, these three kinds of things are very durlabham trayamava etat daivanugraha hetukam manushyatam mumukshyatam mahapurusha samsraya. Three things are very rare in this world, very difficult to achieve, and we have got it so easily, unknowingly. We are unconscious about this achievement. Human birth we have got, and we have the desire to know the truth, how to go beyond this suffering, what is the goal of life. That question is also there. Millions, billions are suffering, and still they don't pay any heed. They are trying to enjoy, get pleasure and joy from this materialistic way, worldly way, thinking that these things, the more the objects, consumerism, more I will be happy. They are having in every city big houses. Here they are enjoying life, first life, as they can, as far as possible. Even after that there is frustration, depression, committing suicide. So they are not aware, but we are aware that the goal of human life is not this so-called enjoyment people are running after. We are not being deluded with that. So we are fortunate. It's a rare thing. Generally people do not think of what is the goal of life, where is God, why I will do some good work, why I will meditate, why I will come to shrine, why in the evening, morning I will take God's name. What is there? Where is God? I don't see. Even though so many prophets, so many avatars coming and going, shastras are there, scriptures after scriptures, lectures after lectures are going on, still. Dinamapi Rajani, Sayang Pratah, Shankaracharya, Shishira Vasanto, Punarayatah, Kala Krirati, Gachati, Ayus, Tadapina Munchati, Asha Vai. Day passes, night falls. Again night goes away, day comes. It is always happening. For years, for centuries, for cycles after cycles, it is going on. Millennium, we know, we are having history, this, that, whatever way we can just understand it, evaluate and try to count it. Millions and billions of years, this happened, that happened. But our suffering is not going to end. We are trying to know many things, but not knowing ourselves. So, second thing also is there, rare. This human birth, our desire to know the truth, know our real self. And third is Mahapurusha Samsraya. We have got a teacher also. We are followers of Sri Ramakrishna, Holy Mother, Swami Vivekananda. We believe in Rama, we believe in Krishna, we believe in the Godhood. Is that we know there is a power. Ekam Sat Vipra Bahuda Vadanti. Behind all these things, creation, there is a power. Whatever name you call, whatever form you may impose on it, form, without form, we have that faith. That is why we are here. So these three things are very difficult to achieve and we have got it. Still, there is no end of our suffering. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Because Sri Ramakrishna is telling that Akir Daya Vinay, you have got the grace and support and blessings of God, of your Guru, Vaishnava, the devotees, all are praying, oh, go ahead. When our new brahmacharis join, our brahmacharinis, senior devotees, they always encourage, very good, go ahead. Baba, you have joined, you are trying to realize yourself in this life. Baba, very good, go ahead. Senior people I have seen, when we have been junior, junior brahmachari, senior grandmother-like people, grandfather-like people would come, oh, wow, we would show there, and wow, very happy, very happy. So it is there. If we try to achieve something good and choose a good path, doing some good things, there are people who support us, who encourage us. It is not that they do not. But still, I am not happy. They are happy by seeing my life, choosing this path, trying to do something, trying to realize the truth in this life. So, these three things are very rare and we have got it. But still there is a problem. We are not happy. What is the source this? Our scripture also say in Buddhism also, Bhagavan Buddhadev said, this tanha, this desire, this thirst. So our Rishi Muni said, know thyself. What is that? Knowing, by knowing which we can know everything. Or everything will be known and yes, there will be no feeling of that I need something to know. So Guru is telling, yes, that is also there, Atmanam Vidhi, know thyself. So these we have to do through our mind. And if that mind is not purified and it is always full of negativity, although I have got this human birth, although I have got beautiful, wonderful devotees with all their best wishes, although I have got God's grace, although I have got Guru, my instructor, but still I will not be able to go forward too much. And there will be always a kind of void, emptiness in my mind. So, our scripture is very clear, and Sri Ramakrishna, Swamiji stressed too much, and in the Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan also, Sri Krishna, I will try to see that what they are telling. The Sri Ramakrishna is telling, Akir doya bine jeev chhare khare galo. All, everyone's blessings are there. Now you have to do. Akir doya means your own self. Guru's grace, God's grace, devotees' blessings, prayers, well wishes, all are there with you. But all these are not sufficient to make you happy, to realize the truth. Why? Alas, due to your own mind, mental negativity, mental negative attitude, your human worth proves to be futile. We die with unhappiness. So our scripture is very clear, and this avatar was everywhere. Swamiji is telling wonderful words. Swamiji, all power is within you. You can do anything and everything. Have faith in yourself. Believe in my words. Always think that you are Atman. You are not this body-mind complex. So encouraging, inspiring, always to achieve that, so that we don't suffer from frustration, depression. Everything I have got, still I am not feeling happy. I am not. I remember this one interview was being held by some journalists, and Swami Sumanasananda ji Maharaj, our 13th president of the order, world famous speaker. He was a Chala disciple of Swami Shivananda ji Maharaj, second president of the Ramakrishna Modern Mission. And he was once interviewed by some devotee journalists like that. He said, Swamiji, what actually you feel that you have not, you are dissatisfied, you are not happy with that? What is that in your life? Immediately he answered, the day I left my home and hearth, I don't have any unhappiness. The day I left my home and hearth and joined the Ramakrishna Modern Mission, from that day on, I do not, you are asking me, but I never thought of that. I need something, I have some unhappiness. I am happy. How many people can say that? I am also a sadhu, I am nearly 45 years in this order, but I got new light when I got to this. Ranganathan ji immediately, we would like to give answer this way, that, oh, acha, this, that. So, focus is there. Understanding is clear. The day I have left and joined the Ramakrishna Modern Mission, I do not have any suffering. I don't have any. Why we suffer? Feeling of something emptiness, that something I do not have. So, Shankaracharya's that Stotra Charpat Panjurika, just I quoted that Dinamapi Rajani, day after night, it is coming and going, but still I am unhappy, because always there are lurking in my mind some kind of desire. I do not know what actually to ask for, but asking something which can never give me joy. I am getting even that. Even after getting some kind of what I desire, I was desirous of, I desired for, I prayed for, I got it, again new suffering comes, new unhappiness, new kind of misery comes. So the secret is to train our mind, to have faith in ourselves, not blame God, not blame anybody else, not blame this. Why many people in the gospel also, we find that aim, recorder of the gospel, chronicler, asking, why God has created all these things, bad things? Why God has not created everything good? Why people will suffer? Why God has created bad people? Why God has created animals that do harm to the human beings? So Master's answer was very fine. If there is no darkness, you won't be able to understand the value of light. If there are not bad people, you will not be able to evaluate the goodness of the good people. And why? You will try to be good. Why you will try to raise yourself? You have a scope for comparison. If I touch the ice, I find, oh, it is cold, it is hot. So it is God's plan that you experience what is good, what is bad, and you follow that path. So our mind, if it is always trying to think something positive, then we will find that yes, the world as we have been thinking of, that it is a burning place, each and everyone is suffering. It is not that. Remaining in this world, Jivan Muktas are there. They are mukta, free, although living in this body. They don't have any complaint. No political complaint, no economical complaint, no physical complaint, no spiritual complaint, no question from any, because they are Atmarati, Satmananda. Swa means one's own self, Ananda. They are having Ananda, bliss in their own self. They are not asking for anything. They have got the source of all joy within themselves, within their heart of hearts. So it happens only when we have positive mental attitude. The world is there. So many things. We cannot say suffering is not there. So we cannot say bad people are not there. We cannot say wrong things, evils are not there. It is there. But if you become influenced by that, then you will be under that influence. And you have to suffer. But if you want to go beyond that, then your mind, you have to think, yes, those things, as Sri Ramakrishna was quoting, that you suffer because mentally you are not in the same situation. Two people are unhappy, one people is happy. Sri Ramakrishna gives a very wonderful story. Naradji, Bhagavan Narad is going to meet, is going to Vaikuntha, meet Bhagavan Vishnu. Two sadhus are sitting there under two trees, and under the tree they were sitting and doing meditation japa. They are devotees and very saintly, elevated soul. So Naradji, oh, pranam, pranam. Where are you going? I am going to Bhagavan Vishnu. Oh, going to Bhagavan Vishnu. Will you please offer our pranam? So yes, we will do. Will you please ask how much we have to suffer, when we will get that final emancipation, that eternal bliss and joy which we are trying to strive, trying to have, we are striving for? So Naradji said, yes, I will, surely, why not? You are devotees, I know, you are devotees of God, I am going, I will place your prayer there, I will submit. So while coming back, Naradji is telling, oh, Naradji, you have come, pranam, pranam, Naradji. How is God? No, he is fine. Did you tell about us? Oh, yes, I have offered your prayers and asked God what God said. First one was asking for sadhu. Naradji said that another 5 lives you have to be born and do tapasya, and then you will be liberated and you will get that eternal bliss and joy. Then immediately his face became white, bloodless, unhappiness, miserable condition. Oh, Naradji, so much I have done tapasya, still Bhagavan wants me to be born again 5 lives. Oh God. Started shedding tears and evidently very unhappy. Naradji did not say anything. Next one said, Naradji, with more humility, did you submit my prayer to God? When I will get that eternal joy and bliss? When I will be freed? I will be with God? Naradji said, Yes, I ask for you also. And Bhagavan, what he said? He said, you are sitting and doing tapasya under the tamarind tree. So, tamarind leaves are very small. The number of leaves of this tree, you have to be born again and again and do tapasya to realize the ultimate truth, be one with God, to be liberated yourself. Then only these lives, you just count the number of this small, tiny tamarind leaves. He was sitting now, started jumping and dancing. Oh God, God has given me word that I am going to be liberated. Yes, my emancipation will happen because God has given word, it will not be untrue. So I am on the right track. Yes, I am doing japa meditation, I will do. Suddenly there was a oracle, a divine sound, voice coming. You are liberated now itself. See, Sri Ramakrishna is giving the value of, the importance of positive mental attitude. Never ever give up, become frustrated, depressed. Oh, enough I have done. Everything for achieving everything in this world, we can say, oh, enough I have studied, enough I have done, enough all these things. But for spiritual realization, enlightenment, no one can claim that I have enough done. Now God, it's your duty and your responsibility. I will sit here, you come and give your darshan, even give me enlightenment. I have done sufficient. None of us can say so. Holy Mother, one instant is there, one devotee was asking, Mother, by japam one can realize God? No, my son. Oh, not. Then by meditation, dhyanam? No, my son. Then God cannot be realized? Yes. Then how? Japa meditation we do, through this we will do? No. He can be realized only when God's grace will be there. You are doing everything. You cannot say sufficient japa I have done, sufficient meditation I have done, sufficient good karmas I have done, sufficient donations I have given, sufficient love and compassion I have shown to the suffering humanity. So it's God's responsibility. The ball is in the court of God. So I will not do anything more. Excess. Enough is enough. We cannot sow for spiritual upliftment. There is no end of that. When God's grace will be on us, we cannot demand it. In the Gita, Bhagavan is telling, Arjuna, you have the right to do the work. Karmanyo adhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachano. Yes, you have the right to do good work. Do dharma, follow the path of righteousness. You do what is your duty. Dharma means doing the duty. Doing duty is dharma. And religion is not exactly the meaning of dharma that in the Vedic culture and religious book in the East they preach and gives the meaning. Do your duty. You are a mother, you do your duty. That is your dharma. You are also there. Instances, examples are also there, anecdote stories. This one brahmachari was doing tapasya, then one day he got a little elevated and he was doing his japa meditation, just a young brahmachari, and suddenly some bird littered from the above from the branches of the tree. Then it just raised its eyes. What happened? Immediately the bird fell down, burnt. So he immediately understood, oh, I am an elevated soul now. I have got some occult power, spiritual power. So I am not an ordinary man. I am not an ordinary spiritual seeker. Yeah, I just looked at the bird and immediately it fell down, it died. So I am a very powerful man. That ego came, understanding that. Then he went for bhiksha, begging. So just he came out of the jungle and nearby village he went and So just gave the voice. Actually, generally, when we also had our sannyasa, we used to do bhiksha 3 days consecutively. And I joined, many of our sadhus join every year when our young brahmacharis are ordained to newly ordained sannyasis. After sannyasa, they have to do bhiksha for 3 days. More you can do, that's a different thing. You go to Uttarkashi, Rishikesh, Hardwar, don't take bhiksha here we eat, don't think we eat, here also we take bhiksha. Holy Mother is sitting there and giving the bhiksha. So sadhus are always living on alms only. It is not that we are eating, drinking, it is whatever we get, we eat. Mother has done this for her children, so we are getting devotees give and we get food. Square meals. But those who want to do tapasya, no, this is sitting and eating, I will go and we'll do begging. And so after sannyas also we do many times, not only 1 year, but 3 days on that, in that very year one has to do. That is mandatory for all the sadhus, newly ordained sadhus. You have to do every day bhiksha, then you will take prasad, whatever you get. So sadhus will go and will not ask, hey, give bhiksha. Sadhus will just go and say, Narayana Hari. It is an announcement. You are a householder, you have prepared food. Sadhus are not entitled to, not given the scriptural permission, approval to cook for himself. And householders also will cook. If householder cooks for himself only, then, oh God, in the Karma Yoga, Swamiji has quoted from Mahanirvana Tantra profusely. Wow. So many slokas are there that you are drinking and eating the blood. If you cook for yourself only, if you are a householder, you have cooked, you will give it to sadhu, santo, beggars, those who are have-nots. Feed them, feed your father, mother, feed your children, feed your husband, feed your wife, then you have the right to eat. That becomes food, pure food. That will become sattvic. That will have good effect and elevate you, enrich your sattva, tamas, rajas, sattvic quality. It will enrich you, help you, raise yourself upwards towards the journey towards God. But if I have prepared, I am a householder, I am preparing, and 16 items I am enjoying myself, you are eating the blood and fleshes. So this brahmachari came to take the bhiksha, and Narayana Hari stood there. That one lady, mother from inside said, Baba, please wait a little, I am coming. Yes, he understood. It is sadhu's call. I have to go and give bhiksha. They are devotees, devoted householders. So, but she was not coming. Brahmachari was thinking, just now he has experienced that, oh God, I have spiritual, special, occult power, miraculous power. I have got, and this lady is not coming. How dare, I am a sadhu, a brahmachari, and she is a householder, and she doesn't know my worth. Internally thinking, because a little bit God has given. Yes, you are doing japam, meditation, tapasya, and taking God's name. A little elevation, ego is coming. So, from inside, that mother was telling, my Baba, my child, my father, I am serving my husband, and he is sick on bed. I will take a little time. I am not the bird, Father. Immediately he was shocked. What this ordinary woman doing? What they don't read scripture, they don't do any japa, meditation, tapasya, so-called tapasya. We do. I am a brahmachari and I have just been given blessed with spiritual special power. And this lady has come to know everything. Then humility came. Oh God, this lady is more powerful than me. So now humility has come, waiting, not with ego and not burning. Oh, this lady is making me stand here so long. So lady then came out with the bhiksha and other things. With Baba, I was busy, sorry for that. For sorry for making you stand here, but my husband is bedridden. Half done, I cannot leave him from the bed. I was nursing him. So Baba, forgive me for being late. This is your bhiksha. Then the brahmachari said, Mother, I will take bhiksha later on, but first you tell, how could you know what happened to me? The story of the bird, that I have just experienced that and I came out for the bhiksha. Nobody knows. How would you know? What tapasya you do, Mother? Please teach me. I said, no, I do not do any other tapasya. Baba, I do my duty as a wife. I serve my mother-in-law, father-in-law. I serve my husband who is lying on bed, who is ill. And I do not do any other things I am doing. I believe in God. No other tapasya I do. I do my duty as a householder, taking God's name and doing my duty. So this duty is dharma. So then the brahmacharya was, all right, I have to go. If you want to know more, you go to Dharma Vyada. See, Dharma Vyada means hunter. Those who hunt birds and other things, kill, slaughter, and then sell the meat, those things, and get their earning and livelihood through that way. So he was more astonished. Dharma Vyada, the profession itself is very bad, according to killing bird and selling the meat and through that earning the livelihood. How can those people be very elevated spiritually? They are always killing and it is hurting, violence, taking lives. But when they are never said, I am from the Dharma Vyada, sitting there selling his meat and other things, his business, and taking money back, this, that, then said, sit down, Baba. He could understand, although that brahmachari did not introduce him. I am that brahmachari, I have been asked by that lady, you know something, I have done. So Dharma Vyada saw and said, sit, Baba, I will finish 10 minutes, then I will talk to you. He was astonished. Selling meat, killing birds and animals, hunting, a life of a hunter. Can he be so elevated by doing tapasya for years? What I could not achieve, this man is doing. What tapasya is doing? That lady also said simply that I do not know anything. How? So doing your own duty is dharma. Salpamapi assa dharmasya trayate mahatu bhayat. Even if a little bit of this dharma you perform, you practice, it will free you from great fear, even fear of death. A little bit. I have just quoted from Gita. Bhagavan is telling Arjuna, don't be shaky. Have faith in yourself. Do a little bit. Do your duty. You are a Kshatriya. You have to do that. If you don't do, then you are not doing dharma. You are doing adharma. If you don't do dharma, what remains? It is adharma. There are two things. There is no in between. Common. I am this side also, that side also. This is hypocrites and opportunists. That will not do. Spiritual life is very clear. Either this or either it is true or it is false. There are two things. It is neuter, neither truth, neither false. That is, either you are good or if you are not good, then you are bad. So, this Dharma Vyada, profession is not the problem. So they did, I am doing, then waiting, then to come with me. I have to go home. Then he was telling, how could you get this knowledge of everything, spiritual elevation? Well, I was doing my duty. As you see, it is a marketplace. I have selling my, it is my father's profession. I got it and I am doing, it is my duty, and by doing it, but I do honestly. I never cheat anybody. I never lie. I never do any harm to others. This is my profession I do for my father, mother's maintenance. I will go home. My father, old father, mother are there. I am serving them and I am doing honestly. This is duty. And by doing these common things, this is dharma. Not religion, going to church and mosque and temples and synagogues and you become religious. It is not that. Do your duty wherever you are, honestly, with pure mind, and taking shelter on God, in God, that yes, God is there. This I have been given, this is my duty, I will do that. Swamiji once said, oh, can you cook? Somebody was quoting Raja Maharaj, if you can prepare a good smoke for me, I can give you Brahmogyan. Swamiji said, hey, Birajanandaji, oh, what a very good dish you prepared. Do you know, by preparing one good dish, one can have Brahmogyan. And song about Bhajan Kirtan is telling, oh, by singing you can become a realized soul. So, only thing is attitude, what we are doing, a sadhu or not sadhu, with having some post or not post, ordinary sadhu. This one sadhu, there is a sadhu story. How? This is also, you see, from Narendrapur, I was an alumni of Narendrapur. Narendrapur is a very big institution, founded by Swami Lokeshwaranji Maharaj, and very prestigious college school there. This first ranking school college in the whole of India. So, one sadhu fell ill, and we have our hospital 16 kilometers away from Narendrapur. Its name is Seva Pratishthan, Ramakrishna Mission Seva Pratishthan. Seva means service, Pratishthan means an institution where service is provided, this medical services. So sadhu came, one sadhu is phoning, who is this sadhu? You know, who is it a head? No, it is ordinary sadhu. So sadhu, they are giving the description. So it is a joke we cut. Ordinary sadhu. Sadhu is a sadhu. When we go and represent somewhere, Maharaj, you give you, yeah, I am a sadhu of Ramakrishna Mission. No, Maharaj says, I say, all right, I am president of that center or head of that center. No, Maharaj, give a little. CV is required. As if those are the main things, that goal of achievement, goal of human life, that I have achieved all these things. But we are representing some spiritual institutions, spiritual some aim. So this world is a crazy place, but what I am telling, doing any duty, having any post or no post, householder's life or sadhu's life, Hindu's life, Muslim's life, Buddhist life, following any religious, any path, that is not the thing. Whether the right attitude is there or not. If that right attitude is not there, then there is a problem. But if we can live and do all our activities and spend our time with the right, positive, optimistic ideas, one day that will come. Sri Ramakrishna was telling that story. Just, oh, I have to do tapasya for this number, innumerable lives, like this tamarind leaves, countless. Started dancing. And another one, another 5 lives you have to do. Oh, whatever japa meditation and thinking of God was going, completely depressed and frustrated. Oh, God started shedding tears. Still God will not give me. So, this, if our attitude is positive, God can give it now. Then we are ready to. As the Holy Mother said, yes, not by japa, not by meditation, then that nobody gets God. Yes, God can be realized by God's grace. When God's grace will be there, you remain ready for that. When you cannot demand it, you are to do, not to why question, not to ask why. We are to do or die, not to ask why. That is the spiritual life. You cannot question God. God, I am doing this, you have to come. You do. Do always good things. This life, that life, so many lives, so what? You are not the person to choose your fruit. Bhagavan is telling that you have the right to do the work. That is your dharma, but not the fruit thereof. You cannot demand. That falls within my jurisdiction, not yours, my dear. You do what I am asking for. So many stories are there. And another, in this positive mental attitude, there are stages. First is this prayer. We can pray, oh God, I am trying my level best to achieve. See that my human birth, it doesn't go futile this life. God, you know, I am trying my level best. See that you empower me to do my level best, to utilize this life properly. I am so grateful, I am so blessed that you have given me human birth, you have given me the little desire to raise myself, and you have given one teacher also. So see that I am not derailed, I am not distracted, I am not deviated from my right path. Wonderful stotra, mantra is there, Hanumanji's prayer. So prayer is a wonderful thing, positive. Yes, God is there, we are doing something, we are trying, we are the children of God, we will have. Always positive. God is our father, mother, everything. Tameva mata cha pita tameva, tameva bandhuscha sakha tameva, tameva vidya dravinam tameva, tameva sarvam mama devadu. You are my father, you are my mother, you are my friend, you are my companion, you are my best friend, you are my anything and everything. You are my Lakshmi, you are my Saraswati, you are my knowledge, you are my wealth, and what not, you are my everything. So if we chant that and demand why you are not giving, why you are not giving, and have doubt that God will give or not give, have I done sufficient or I have to do? Why we should have these things? Yes, do your best, leave the rest, because that's God is seeing. We don't need to shout, God, we have done these things. This is my CV. You see how much I have done. It is not necessary. God is keeping an eye. As the loving mother, as the loving father, as the loving friend, always taking care of us, whatever relation we may think of. But we have to do our best and leave it to God, leave the rest. Sri Ramakrishna says, if you have faith, you see what a devotee should be. This prayer you are doing, and then surrender. After prayer comes surrender. I surrender, I will not hanker after anything. This Hanumanji is telling, Nanna spriha raghupate hridaye asmadiye. I do not have any other desire, spriha, in my heart. And you also sitting in my heart, dwelling in my heart of hearts, you know, inner chamber of my heart, who is there? You are Ramchandraji, you know. No other desire is there other than the desire to have the supreme devotion, hridaya asmadiya, bhakti only prajacha, raghupunga, only give me the bhakti, nothing else. See that my mind is not distracted, deviated from you and you alone. I don't want any other thing. You know that, see that. Even Hanumanji, such a jnani, such a devotee, he is praying, see that I am not deviated, see that always till my last breath I depend and I love and I desire for you, I pray for you and you only, nothing else I become desirous of. I pray for, I want in this life, nothing else. So that is surrender. In the Gita, this Arjuna, Bhagavan went to make understand Duryodhana also. Duryodhana did not understand. Bhagavan told Krishna, don't do this. Don't disturb me. Do you know? I can imprison you. I also know this, all this power you are talking of, what will happen. Are you threatening me that if this happens, something wrong, what you think of? But when Arjuna, he was telling Arjuna, what happened to you? You know, you see, Shishasteham sadhimangtam prabannam. I am at your feet. I karpunna doshu bhata svabhava, wonderful this mantra, with my nature overpowered by weak commiseration, with a mind in confusion about duty, whether I should do this fight against my gurus, against my teachers, against my brothers and relatives. I supplicate thee. Say decidedly what is good for me. I am thy disciple. Instruct me who have taken refuge in thee. Let us have taken refuge in God. Prayer, then refuge, and then doing good. Trying to be good and trying to do good, as Swamiji is telling. If you want to have your own liberation, you will not have. But if you try to bring liberation in others' life, doing good to others, then your own liberation without any special effort it will come to you. If you want to live eternally, help others to live eternally. That will bring. If you become too joyful yourself, joyous, then bring joy to others. If you want to smile yourself, then bring smiles to the faces of others who are around you. And think that they are also verily the embodiment of the same chosen deity, same God which you are worshipping. So see the presence of them, the presence of God in them also. Sarvabhutastam sarvabhutani cha atmani ikshata yoga yukta atma sarvatra samadarshana. So see yourself in others and see others in yourself. That is the secret. Always be positive and have faith in yourself. Don't blame others. Swamiji is telling what we are, it is what we did in our. This is the result of our past actions in our previous lives. What we are now and what we will be decided by us. What we are has been decided by our own karmas. And what we will be, what we are going to be, in this life we will be liberated, or 100 lives, or 1 million of lives. That will depend what we are doing now. So what we are is the result of our own karmas in previous life, and what we will be in future, in this life, in the next lives, it will be decided by what we are doing now. So do consciously what is to be done. So these are all very positive things in the Gita. Swamiji's every word so inspiring, perennial source of inspiration to one and all. Nowhere, nobody can say that reading Swami Vivekananda, I didn't draw any inspiration. So be it Buddha, Christian, Jain, Parsi, Hindu, Muslim, anywhere, any people, Russian, this Nobel laureate, Leo Tolstoy. He was a senior man, old man, translating Swami Vivekananda's different yogas. In those days, it was not so very quickly and easily available through internet and other things. Getting one book it has to be shipped. It will go from where it is published, be it from America or be it from London. It will go to Russia, and he will get the copy. Then he will translate, because he knew English. But Russian people generally in those days more were there. They didn't bother for English. They didn't like English language. They were happy with their own mother tongue and Russian. So he was translating at his old age, and one of his friends said, "What are you doing?" It's Swami Vivekananda's wonderful lectures, wonderful writings. So what? Who is Swami? One Hindu monk. What you are bothering yourself? Well, you do not know. Every word so inspiring, so encouraging, full of fire. I want to empower and infuse fire in the youths of. In those days, Russia was under the rule of the Tsar, Russian Tsar. So I am trying to help my countrymen, my people, particularly the youngsters. They do not know English. They will not read, will not be able to understand what Vivekananda said, and English books are not available also. I am translating these things into Russian so that all these fires came out from Swami Vivekananda's writing and lectures be given to, distributed among my Russians. So I am helping my nation, particularly the youngsters. How people became inspired and encouraged. So perennial source of inspiration. Gita, anybody reads will get good things. Swami Vivekananda, anybody, or Vedanta. Srinantu Vishya Amritasya Putraha. This Srinantu Vishya Hindusya Putraha. Oh, they are children of Hindu only. Listen it from me. No, listen to me. It is not a Musulmanasya Putra, Christianasya Putra, America people's. No. Anywhere, any human being, God has given you the wonderful, this mechanism, human body, the highest device invented in this world, created in this world, this human body. Nothing can be compared with this. You have got that, have faith. And you take it from me that I am enlightened. You can also become enlightened and go beyond this tarati, this mrittu, samsara, sagara, this painful ocean of life and death, all these things. You can go beyond, as I am. I am Jivan Mukto, having that realization. You can also, Amritasya Putra, you are the children of immortal bliss. Where you are born, what is your color, what is your complexion, it is not the main thing. You are a human being. God has given you that opportunity, blessed you with this human body. Don't misuse and abuse and keep it unused. So, wonderful. And Sri Krishna, to Sri Krishna, Arjuna was surrendering. So we have to be prayerful. Positive mental attitude, that is, God is our everything, God will not do anything wrong. Sri Ramakrishna is telling, if you make a trustee, small boy, father, mother have passed away, who will take care of his estate? He is a small boy, he is not an adult and cannot manage all these things. So make a good man of the vicinity here, and make him the trustee. Do you think Vidyasagar, if you make Vidyasagar your trustee, Vidyasagar will not do? And if Vidyasagar, an ordinary man, can become trusted and doing good to others, never will cheat and never will do anything wrong for the boy, small boy, whose estate he is trustee of. Then if you make your trustee God, then how much benefit you can get, you can earn in this life. You can sleep and snore. God will not do anything, will not take any step that will be harmful, that will be not beneficial to you, that will not be helpful to you, advantageous to you. How can you think of? So make God your trustee. So this prayer, that God, see that I don't go astray. Sri Ramakrishna also, how the other day, Akhandananda day I was reading from his life. Sri Ramakrishna used to teach us how to pray. And he started shedding tears profusely. This Chaitanya's book, it is written there. Profusely he was shedding tears. A first-hand description from one of the direct disciples. We are stunned. We are wonderstruck that just teaching how to take, and he entered into samadhi, ecstatic mood. Taking God's name, surrendering, oh God, you are my father, you are my mother, see that this life does not become futile, I don't go astray, see that I can realize you, oh God, bless me. So, this prayer, then surrender, and surrender also, how power comes. Sri Ramakrishna, one song, just one line I will sing. It is there in the gospel. Master is telling, if you have real love for God, you can demand something from God. Yeah, your father, your mother. Then Master himself started singing how this, you see, if you surrender, you can demand. If you pray, you can ask for anything good. Say, yes, you are my father, you are my mother, you are my everything. I have given up everything. So see that I don't go astray. Hanumanji is telling, you see, I do not want anything other than you. See that my life is not disturbed by any other thing. Kama means lust, greed, other things, desires. See, Hanumanji also, who is Jitendriya, who is the master of all his senses, still praying to God, his Ishto, his everything, Ramchandra, see that I don't go astray. I am not trapped by all these base instincts and things. So Sri Ramakrishna is singing the song that if you really love God and you have a relation as mother and son, you can behave in this way. There is a good song, don't you know? Ami Durga, Durga, Durga bole ma jodi go mori. Durga Puja is coming, we are passing through the Navaratri. See the love. Only puja in the image, in the murti, in the statue will not do. His completely mind is there in mind. Mother, I believe that you are my everything. I do not have any dependence on any other. I have my complete surrender and dependence on you. And I know if I die, Ami Durga, Durga, Durga bole, Ma Jodi Gomori. আখেরে দিনে না তারো কেমনে জানা যাবে গো শঙ্করী, আমি দুর্গা 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 বলে মা যদি গো মরি। I cannot sing now. I have become old and voice is also not that good, but what to do, but I feel tempted because this is a wonderful song. Sri Ramakrishna himself sang. It is there in the gospel, several places it is mentioned. He himself started singing. Aim was, first came to know Sri Ramakrishna is a very good singer and he was writing. I have attended so many musical performances and programs, but never I have seen such a good singer. Sri Ramakrishna is not only a man of knowledge, giving all the wonderful instructions which I did not read in different books in my school, college, university, and different other books of philosophy and religion. But wonderful man, now he is a wonderful singer. I have him was giving his own narration of his feeling that I have never heard anyone singing such wonderful songs, divine song. So Sri Ramakrishna and singing and entering into ecstatic mood. Oh my mother Durga, I know you are my mother and I have full faith, trust in you. Because I am taking your name, I challenge you, my dear mother. If I die taking your name, I can challenge you how you can keep my liberation away from me. You have to, because I have taken your name. See the faith. Surrender means 125%. Nothing less. Full surrender. I will say something, oh God, I love you so much. Oh God, I don't want anything other than you. Actually, my mind is in some other thing. That will not do. God knows what is going there in my heart, in everyone's heart. Ishvara sarvabhutanang riddesha arjuna tishtati brahmayan sarvabhutani jantra varni maya. Ishvara is sitting in everyone's heart, knows what is. And we are just jantrurani, just like a machine we are being. Ishvara is God. So we should not be too smart with God. That, yes, saying something, thinking of something, doing something else. That will not do. Sri Ramakrishna said, Mon mukh ek karo. Your, what you say, kaya mano vakke, kaya physically, mano mentally, and vakke verbally, become honest. And integrity must be there. Don't deviate. Don't be a hypocrite. Be not a traitor in your thoughts. Act according to your thought. I say something, oh, I am a sadhu, but actually I am not thinking of holy things always. How can I claim that I am a holy man? That will not do. If you claim something you are, you must raise yourself. Rise yourself. You must rise to that level. Otherwise it becomes hypocrisy. You are saying something but practicing and doing something else. So Master is singing that, oh Mother Durga, if I take your name and give up my body, I die, I can challenge you. You accept my challenge that you cannot keep liberation away out from me. Because I have taken your name. So much of faith. I have taken your name. How can something wrong can happen to me? I am mother, I am child of the Divine Mother. How I feel unprotected? What wrong can be on me? How can something wrong be on me? So this kind of faith, surrender means faith, full faith in God and God alone. Arjuna is telling Shishtrastam, I have surrendered. I am confused. I am not, actually my brain is not working properly. My dear friend, I take refuge at your feet. Please bless me, please guide me, instruct me what I should do and not. I will not, it is half, I surrender to you, but you will follow what I say. I will dictate, but I surrender. That will not do. Complete surrender means surrender. Then God will really will do. In the Gita also Bhagavan is telling, Sarva dharman parityajya mamekang sharanam braja aham tva sarva papebhyo mokshishyami ma shucha. Arjun, if you cannot do anything, all this yoga, gyan, bhakti, this, that, I brought the book to, there will be no time reading here and there. How many places Bhagavan is telling you, try to fix your mind on me. This Jnana path is very difficult, but you have faith in me, love for me, yes, follow the path of love, devotion. If you cannot fix your mind on me, or at least you do think of me. If you cannot think, do some work in my name. And so one after another options are giving. If you cannot do that, if you cannot do that, if you cannot do that, finally getting a little, I am not telling in that way irritated, finally telling, oh, enough I have said, 18th chapter, now I have to close. And you have to fight. More time I cannot take. Enough is enough. Arjun, you have taken too much of my time in the battlefield itself. Now I tell you, if you cannot do anything, sarva dharman parityajya mamekam sharanam vrajaham to sarva. You submit everything, offer everything, take refuge in me and me alone. Your dharma, adharma, good, bad, your suffering, your happiness, your joy, your unhappiness, everything. Your benefit, non-benefit, your failure, your achievement, success, everything you submit to me. I give you word. I will take care of you. No sin will come to you. What you are thinking of, pap, that I will kill, it will be sinful. What pap? I am here. I will take care of everything. So, this wonderful, this path of devotion with positive mental attitude, and also in the Jnana path also, Karma path also, anything we do, if we are not positive in our attitude, then many things we may do, many things we may try to do, and already many things we have done, still satisfaction will not come to us. We will still be feeling something void, emptiness. Because we do not have full dependence on God. We have not surrendered fully. Doing, but at the same time. So, always be positive, having positive mental attitude that we are following the instruction of the scripture of the Guru, and we are trying to be good, and we are trying to do good to others. So, God will, always God is our Father, our Mother, and we surrender our ego. We are not doing anything for our own name and fame. We are anything and everything doing good to others, and whatever tapasya, japa, meditation, good activities, we are doing everything we are doing so that we can be spiritually uplifted and get that spiritual bliss, which is the aim of, goal of human life. And we are at the hand of God, who is our Mother, Father, then it will come today or tomorrow. One should not be restless, oh, tomorrow, not today, not now. We cannot. Always be, yes, I am doing. So long I will do, I will take your name. This Ratnakar became changed into Valmiki, but Valmiki name it is this ant seal was created. So many years, so many hours and years he was doing Rama, 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 Rama. Rama also could not take Mora. Mora he understood. Mora means corpse, dead body. But Rama, God's name, he was so impure that could not utter first when he was telling that to take God's name, Narudji. So, what I am telling, that we have to be positive in our attitude, and that is the best way, easiest way, prescribed by in the scriptures, by the prophets in different ages. Yes, other paths are there, but this is very easy because you depend on me, I will take care of you. When you take Aham Brahmasmi, I am, this world is Shapnavat, nothing is there. Vishang Darpana Drishamana Nagari Tullang Nijantar Gatam Pashanatmani Mayaya Buhirivu Yadbhuti Yata Nidraya Yashakshi Kurute Prabhu. This wonderful Stotra, Shankaracharya. Dakshinamurti Stotra. This, what is this Vishwa? Oh, Shapnavat, it is that reflection of mind. Actually, there is no world. It is created by me. Reflection, as it is reflected on a mirror. Mirror, you see something, but that is not there. Mirror. It is a reflection. So it is just reflection. What is inside in my mind, I am creating this world. So this wonderful Sutra Shankaracharya is very beautiful, very elevating. If you know the meaning and if you chanting is in the right tune, how wonderful. It is very... So we have to be very optimistic, positive, and in the Gita, one stotra, and I finish. Everything cannot be in this one class. And in the Gita, Bhagavan is telling that in the 6th chapter, Uddharet Atmana Atmanam, Natmanam Avasadayat. This wonderful mantra. A man should uplift himself by his own self. So let him not weaken this self. For this self is the friend of oneself, and this self is the enemy of oneself. If we do not use properly our own potential, if we do not or cannot utilize and or use our positive energy, our potential, which is already given by God, only it is latent in everyone. If we don't use this properly, handle it properly, then by car I can reach the goal, destination where I am trying to go, and if I do not know driving, I can crash and I will go to there, another world, not in this world, destination not in this world, another destination in otherworldly. So it is in my hand. So, no, I do not know. No, God will not do everything. Arjuna, you have to fight. You have to work out your own karma. I am giving you. I will empower you. I will give you. Ramchandraji, a small boy, don't worry. Vasishtha Muni was telling that give Vishwamitra, have faith in Vishwamitra. Vishwamitra whole road teaching all the shastras, astras, how to use that, weapons, how to fight with the Asuras and Rakshasas and all other evil forces. But he himself will not do, because I am a Sannyasi, I am a Brahmana who is not entitled to kill others. But you are a Kshatriya, you are meant for that. You do your duty, I am doing my duty. I am enriching you, I am enlightening you, I am empowering you. I will give you everything, but you stand and fight for the good cause. That is dharma. My dharma is to help you show the right path. Your dharma is to execute that and do that. Both are benefited. I am also following my path. You are also following your path. If I kill Rakshasas, it is not Brahmana's duty. And if you don't kill and sit and eat only and sleep, no, that is also, it is tamashika life. It is not the Kshatriya's life. You are below even Shudra. So do your duty, I will help you. Allow me to do my duty. I am your teacher. I am teaching you, you do. Guru has given us mantra. Now Guru will do japam for me. Guru will do meditation for me. Then Guru will eat for me also. Guru will sleep for me also. All the enjoyment also, I get joy in enjoying all those. That also Guru will do. No, that I will do. Guru will only do my japam. That's hypocrisy will not do. What is there? Bhagavan is telling Arjuna, you have to raise yourself by yourself. And if you can utilize your positive forces, power, what God has already given to you, and it is latent, then it will be your friend. Friend means who will help me reach my goal. And if you don't utilize, it will prove yourself the opposite, your foe. So don't make yourself a foe. Make your own self a friend of yourself, because it will help you raise yourself to the higher level of understanding and experience that is finally raising to you to that the level of liberation and mukti. And next mantra, and I finish. Bandhuratmanam stasya yena atmana jitaha anatmanastu shatrutve vartetatmaiva shatruvat. The self, the active part of our nature, is the friend of the self for him who has conquered himself by this self. But to the unconquered self, this self is inimical and behaves like an external foe. If I cannot control my senses, my mind particularly, then it can crash my life. Again, I will be in the Kathopanishad, that is there, this nether world. You will be thrown into hell. So, if I can control my mind and other senses and follow the path of righteousness, what is to be done, what is approved in the scripture, what I am meant for, this human life is meant for, then it will raise me and make me a God out of me, a liberated one, an enlightened one. It is a journey from a brute man to a Buddha man, Swamiji said. If I do not do that, then it will degrade me. Degrading means destroying. It will destroy my human birth. Wonderful thing, the highest thing I have got. But, oh, alas, I could not utilize it properly. So, if any other chance is there, again we will discuss about this positive mental attitude and our activities, how it should be controlled, mind through the mind. First we have to control our mind, and if mind is always busy with positive thought notes, then our actions also will be positive, good. That will gradually will raise ourselves to the higher level of experiences, which is the goal of human life. Any questions, anything? 5 minutes we can take for that.
When one feels afraid, then how do you ask for the grace of God in a state of fear?
When
one is in a state of fear or feeling afraid, how do you ask or pray for the grace of God?
Whom you are afraid of, my dear?
I don't know.
Sarva bhutastam atmanam. You are already negative, thinking he is my enemy, she is my enemy, she is who? We become fearful because we don't see our own reflection there. We have already made oh, that man is coming, perhaps he will kill me. He has not done anything wrong. I am already shaking. So this world is also like that, a creation of our own mind. Good things we see, bad people, they see bad even in good things. And good people, there is a wonderful saying is there, that if you, with some good people, if you go even to the hell, it turns into a heaven. But if with bad people, if you remain in heaven, it turns into, you feel that it is a hell. So it is in our minds. That is what? Why you are fearful? What actually you are afraid of? You are Atman, you are Brahman. All power is within you. Believe in my words. I am quoting Vivekananda. Believe in my words. Stand up and express your divinity within. Why I should be fearful? Why I should be frightened? Why I should be afraid of? What is to be afraid of? Atman is here, Atman is everywhere. We know in our practical life, yes, there are this relative and absolute. From absolute point of view, we are all Atman. From relative point of view, I have a body, you have a body, these things, and physical body needs some food, this. So you have to control. You use that mind, positive mental attitude. See, yes, I am following the path of righteousness. God is there. I am doing good. Nothing wrong, I am thinking, I am not allowing my mind to be polluted by other thoughts, negativity. If I am always positive, how negative things can come? Sri Ramakrishna, that song, even if I kill cow, that song, I mean Durga, other lines are there. Even if I kill women, even I kill these babies in fetus, even if I do heinous crimes, still I challenge Ma Durga, if I take your name, I know by the power of your taking your name, my mind will be purified, all my sins will be vanished, burned to ashes, as it were, and I will be freed. I can challenge you, Mother. So that faith you have to have. You have to have faith in yourself. That is the first thing Swami Vivekananda is telling. In the Gita also Bhagavan is telling you, Arjuna, have faith in yourself. Raise yourself by yourself. Don't depend on me. Arjuna, you do yourself. You are a hero. Why you are trembling? You are not a coward. Where from it has come to you? Kutastha kasmalamidam vijame samupasthitam anarjo justam asargam akirtikaram Arjuna. Where from it has come? In the battlefield, you are the main hero of the Pandavas. Now you are telling, oh, I am shaking, it is falling, this mace is falling, I cannot stand. You are shivering, perspiring. Sidanti mama gatrani mukhancha parishushati. My is getting dry, my tongue, and I am perspiring, I am shivering. What is this nonsense? At the battlefield, you are the main, you are a hero, stand up. That is what Swamiji also everywhere said, Bhagavan Sri Krishna said. So all the scriptures, all the prophets, first they say, have faith in yourself. Have faith in God, but have faith in yourself. But only faith in God will not do. God will not eat for me. God will give supply food, but I have to eat. Even if God is this, I have to digest myself. So I have to keep my digestive system strong so that I can digest it, all these things. So, not to fear, just to have faith and just use a little bit of your understanding that what actually we are fighting with the shadow. What I am actually afraid of. Actually, if we go to the root, we will find that there is nothing, no object to frighten me. I have created it in my own mind, a world of imagination. If it is good, I am enjoying. If it is bad, I am suffering. It is a creation of our mind, mostly, and we suffer and make others suffer. So we can close. Jathagnir dahika shakti Rama Krishna sthita hiya sarva vidya sarupang tang saradang pranamam maham. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat.